dissecting of the Morning Joe show from Friday the 17th with Jeff Weaver, who's the campaign manager for Bernie Sanders. He was interviewed by several people, and this particular section that I'm going to discuss is questions from Ron Fournier, who's a senior political columnist for National Journal, and he asked, Senator Sanders has shown how easy it is to peel away millennials from Hillary. Peel away. Haha, I like that. To peel away millennials from Hillary from a status quo candidate. Where do they go if she's the nominee? I can't assume they're all going to vote for her. Will they sit it out? Now, why is it that he's asking Jeff Weaver that? Is he under the assumption that Bernie's campaign has done polling? Has Hillary Clinton's camp done polling? Are they looking at Twitter feeds, Facebook feeds, showing polls that have been done by magazines and or people or groups asking similar type questions? So now, if I was in Jeff Weaver's shoes, I wouldn't try to let him in on any information on how to woo the millennials. But that's just me. So now Jeff Weaver says that's a concern for the Clinton campaign, which was good. Because even Barack Obama has said, Bernie has said, it's her duty to try to sway the millennials to her and her campaign. It's not Bernie Sanders, it's not his responsibility to do that. So now Jeff Weaver goes on to say, we're trying to make sure they understand that Bernie Sanders is going to make sure that their voices are heard, that the change that they voted for does not just go away. So then Ron jumps in. He actually interrupted him before he got a chance to finish that sentence. Ron jumps in and says, this generation isn't very interested in endorsements. They're not going to vote for somebody just because somebody else says to vote for them. In other words, if Bernie was to say, okay, now I'm endorsing Hillary, he's saying that these millennials are not just going to say, okay, Bernie, we take your word for it. We'll go right along with you. Which is true. It's Bernie a bus, baby. Ron goes on to say, how does the top of the ticket, how does Hillary attract those millennials in a way that Senator Sanders could do it? He can't transfer it, so how does she do it? See, again, he's digging and digging, trying to find out a secret formula that Bernie Sanders has. It's called a progressive platform. It's called being honest. It's called not having scams and scandals in your past. It's called being a person of your word with integrity. She can't go back and change the past, so she better sincerely work on her current demeanor, tone it down, as well as her aspects of how she plans to project what she plans for the Progressive Party. Now, I saw a video by Sane Progressive, and she's saying that there's no way that Hillary will ever stick to anything that she agrees to with Bernie. That this party is no longer truly a Democratic Party. It's not the Democratic Party. It's a Republican Party. It's what the Republican Party used to be. And they just kept the name Democrat. Debbie didn't say that, but I'm saying that. And it's true. The points that she brought out, it's true. So now, anyway, Weaver goes to and answers his questions about how she can try to pull in the millennials. Well, that's exactly what he's been saying. At the end of this process, he's received some criticism for it, but there's a tremendous burden on the Clinton campaign to demonstrate that they have heard these young people, that they understand their concerns, that they're going to fight for a really progressive agenda, that they're going to deal with the high cost of college education, and that's their burden. That's the question. If we can get on a place where these young people will know that their voices have been heard by Hillary. So, even if their voices are heard, I just think she's going to ignore them. She will pander for the votes and say yes, just like up until this campaign, she was all for the TPP. She helped write the TPP. And until she saw polling coming out and people discussing with Bernie's groups and such that about the TPP, that's one reason why they didn't like her, that's when she changed her mind. But up until that point, going all over the world 45 times, it was the gold standard for her. So you don't go to other 45 countries or 45 times and all over the world and meet with dignitaries and give speeches that this is a gold standard and then backtrack and mean it. And the TPP is serious business. Alright, burners, part 4 coming up.